He's floating back up.
Walkie-talkies are good playground things. Go.
I did.
No, of me.
For me.
Yeah, Papa has to go real bad.
That's how we got it in?
He's singing to you. Nothing's creepy.
Good.
dead animal. Oh, he squirts water at me. There's some dead animal.
Going his way.
How it's doing this thing. Bye. Oh, it sounds like it's got a bad stomachache.
Either that or suffering.
I've never seen that one before. Swallow the plants whole, they think.
Emma, Em.
Charlie! Charlie! Do you want to spend more time with the beaver?
This is what Cassie looks like in the morning.
I need you to come over here right now. Peter. Oh, right now. Come here. What's the problem?
Thing in the picture too, though. What it is. A city pattern.
What's that?
It sounds like a bird.
And like these animals that we have in our tank back here, people consume millions of pounds of fish and seafood each and every year. Unfortunately, some of the fishing practices that we use are causing harm to our ocean's ecosystems. The seafood that we eat will also lessen the harm that's being done to the ocean's ecosystems. If you would like to be a more informed consumer about fish and seafood at your favorite restaurant or local grocery store, there is an app that you can download on your smartphone. It is called the Seafood Watch app. Or if you would like, I do have a few cards here that give a little bit more information about the program, and they are for adults only, but if you're interested in one, please raise your hand and I'll be glad to bring one over to you. Now our tank here is representative of, they can reach 50 to 60 feet in length. And if you'd like to get a visual on how big that is, if you take a look at the pillar to the far left, all the way down to the one on the far right, that's about 60 feet. That is about how big a whale shark is. And now, since Ben is here, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to him, and he can tell you a little bit more about the animal.
Feed, as Natalie mentioned, we have a ton of predators in here, meaning that they like to eat other meaty items, foods. And so we're going to be giving them a lot of different meaty food items throughout this feed. We have kind of a particular order that we like to feed the animals in here, mostly so that we don't have the sharks snacking on the other fish in the exhibit. So we try to keep all the fish well fed, and we keep them away and off to the sides. So about midway through, you actually see the shark tongues come down in the water right around here. And that's when one of our aquarists, Dan, or probably Christoph today, will be stepping down. You can see some of our sand tiger sharks are kind of spotting out the shark feed area, maybe looking for some food if you're really hungry today. And that's what we'll be feeding those sharks off of some long tongues. So we'll get to that about midway through. But before that, we have, actually we'll feed our sea turtles at the very end, but I'll point out Marty really quick here. And again, we like to feed those sea turtles at the very end so that all the sharks and all the fish are have eaten, and then we can focus on feeding those sea turtles then. But the rest of the fish in here, there's about 350 individual fish swimming around, representing 35 some species. We'll be feeding all of the different jack species, our angelfish. Midway through, we'll be feeding our green moray eels. One of them is poking their head up from the bottom, kind of off stage. We'll be using a long black pole to target feed our moray eels, some squid and herring. And then as soon as food hits the water, the stingrays know that it's time to get some food. They'll be shooting up to their feet. Spit out. Make sure to remember your question. I might have to talk about something else. But I'll try to call on you as soon as I can. I already see one hand up. See if you can remember that question, all right? Now to start off, like I said, Dan and Christoph are up above us. They're going to be doing the whole feed. And this blue ceiling that you see right above you, on the top side is a concrete platform. So we have access all the way around this entire pool. The first broadcast that we do is what we call Gel Diet, because it's made out of Jell-O. You guys had Jell-O before? Yeah, some of you guys? I used to love Jell-O. My favorite flavor was lime. And I don't like lime anymore. It's kind of a weird flavor for me. But this Jell-O is flavored with ground up shrimp and ground up fish, a couple different types of algae, which gives it that green color. And we can put vitamins in there, and then we use that Jell-O to bind it all together. Mix it into these little Jell-O jigglers. We can cut it up into various sizes and shapes and spread it out. And that's a really nutritious food item for a lot of the fish. So that's why we start with that one first, to make sure everybody gets all the vitamins and kind of that broad spectrum diet that they need. And then after that, we'll be throwing out a seafood broadcast. And the seafood broadcast is comprised of all sorts of different meaty foods. Like we mentioned, these guys are mostly predators. So we offer capelin, herring, mackerel, squid, shrimp, pollock, krill, clam. I think I missed clam. We spread that out just kind of everywhere again. And you see, that's the food that these fish really, really enjoy. And part of that we save off to the side for our stingrays. So we use that broadcast. You can see some of the small shrimp coming down for the smaller fish. And then some of the other meaty foods will be going out to our stingrays. I also want to point out our Goliath grouper right here. But he kind of goes on these feast and famine cycles where he won't eat for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden he's looking really hungry. But he's really picky about what he likes to eat. So for a while, all he ate was squid. And then all he would eat was herring, and then sometimes he would eat capelin. But we'll see him probably come up and try to get some food there. But it's quite apparent the stingrays are very hungry today. All these bubbles crashing down mean that they're firing themselves out of the water. They're not very patient when they come to eat. And this is our largest female. She's almost about as full grown as you'll see a southern stingray. They can get to about 4.5 to 5 feet from wingtip to wingtip. And here's a full-grown male, about 1.5 to 2 feet across. The females are so much larger because they have live birth, and so they have to hold all those young babies in there, make sure those babies are big enough so that when they come out, they can fend for their own. We'll talk some more about the stingrays in a bit, but I want to point out the eels. Looks like I got 3 eels over here, all excited to eat. And one of my favorite parts of feeding those eels is the way that they swallow. So you saw him bite onto that piece of squid, And instead of using muscles like we use to swallow our food, they developed a whole second set of jaws that comes up from the back of their throat, grabs onto the food, and pulls it right back down. So the next eel that you see get some food, you watch them grab onto that and just pull that food right to sharks. Then we have some older males that are a little bit slower and not quite as aggressive. Here's the feeding tongs in the water right here. You can see that little claspers on the end. We definitely prefer using the shark tongs versus our hands when we're feeding the sharks. We've had a lot less injuries since we started doing that. So we'll see at this station here, we are identifying, I'll sit down so you guys can maybe see a little better. Isn't that great? So that's one of our younger, that's our younger male, Newman. Really aggressive eaters. They have that really strong head snap to the side action. They rely on kind of that snapping motion, whereas different sharks are built a little bit differently, like this model of a great white shark up here. Very fast, these big teeth that are made for tearing big chunks of flesh. Our sand tiger sharks are quite a bit slower swimmers. They have that really elongated upper lobe of the tail. And those teeth are long and pointy. Really good at gripping onto food and then swallowing it down whole. So they're going to be hunting after a lot of the smaller types of fish, which actually is an awesome ecological role that sand tiger sharks play over in the Atlantic Ocean. They predominantly are eating sick or injured fish that they can't chase down, but that are easy prey for them to eat. And they use that quick head snap to grab onto those fish food. And that actually helps out a lot of the coral reef fish around them because they are taking away a lot of the disease and the older and the dying fish, and that keeps the rest of the reef nice and healthy. And other sharks also are really good at eating a lot of larger fish that eat the smaller fish. So by eating those larger fish, they allow a lot of chance and opportunity for smaller fish to thrive and to get up to the numbers to feed a lot of the other pelagic fish that are out in the ocean. So sharks serve a pretty cool role in keeping all the other fish populations in check. But that whole ecological role and sharks in general are in threat by the way humans consume sharks. Now, we don't just take a few sharks out of the water. It's estimated every year we take about 100 million sharks out of the water. And sharks take a while to reproduce. Usually they need to be 8 years or older before they have babies of their own. And when they do, they maybe only have 1 or 2 young per year. So it takes a long time to replace a lot of the sharks that we're taking out of the wild. And as these shark populations dive down, we're losing a lot of that balance in the ecosystems that they maintain. So some of the things you can do to help sharks out and help these ecosystems are to avoid any shark products. That could include shark fin soup. It could include buying jaws and teeth from sharks that are white that we're harvesting from live sharks. The ones that are dark are usually fossilized. Those are good to collect. And then avoid anything made with shark oils, which could be shampoos or lotions that have shark oil in them. Another thing you can do is by eating food responsibly by looking at the Seafood Watch program. A lot of sharks are caught as bycatch when you're hunting other fish like swordfish or tuna. And by avoiding swordfish and tuna that are harvested in ways that collect sharks, you can actually help these sharks out as well. So just put your dollar towards food that's good to eat in a sustainable way, and you can help the sharks out without having to put too much effort out at all. Now, do you remember your question at all? Are there any other questions I can jump on? Yeah, in the back while we wait. Why some of the sand tiger sharks, Ben? That's a great observation. We have a couple sharks that actually have scoliosis, if you've heard of that. We make sure to take care of these sharks and see if we can help them out while they're in here. But that's just kind of a natural deformity that some of these sharks get. Yep.
Yeah, he's sitting on the floor. No, I can't do it. That brings
That's a big bear. Yeah, he was doing a bear like that. Ran right behind him. You didn't see it.
They're tired now. You can see the top of that one, okay?
Oh, we have to wait for you.
She went to the bathroom. Pete, yo. Do you smell it, Luca? Honey, we don't have
Did you point it out to Brianna? Did you point out the leopard to
Is there only one in there? How come that was two? Sorry. Driving us back. So Yusuf and I, this handsome gentleman, are about to go through a corn maze up here. We're at the, is it Seacap? How do you say it?
Something like that.
Something like that. Apple orchard, and
Oh, hey, look at
there is a broken porta potty if I feel the need to use it. Anyways, and we just took a tractor out here to pick apples. We're gonna enter this corn maze, and will we ever leave? That is a question. Do you think we're gonna get lost?
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm excited. Lost in a corn maze. All right. We should have took water in case no one can find us for days.
I'll drink my own pee.
What?
I'll drink my own pee.
Yuck. All right. We're not gonna photograph the corn maze because you have to come see it for yourself. We'll be back. We're giving you a sneak peek of the corn maze. We don't know where we're going, but we figure why not go this way. Time for a fun adventure. Such a nice day out. As we go on, we come to our first dead end. Well, strike one, our first dead end. All right,
We're doing pretty good so far.
let's keep on going.
What is the intuition of it right now?
Dead end number 2. And Yusuf said, this is easy. We'll find our way out, and we hit 2 dead ends already. So easy. Ha, ha, ha. Will we ever get out? You know, in case anybody finds this video, this is the last place we ever were. Running through the cornfields. Well, not really running. I don't run unless I'm chased. But yeah. So going through the cornfields. Will we ever get out?
Right.
We found our way out. Sort of.
That's a long ways to walk.
Holy buckets. Oh, I see we go up there. Well, we found our way out, so don't have to send in the brigade. We made it.
Not that we have to, we just run through the corn.
Did your life pass before your eyes, Yusuf?
No, but it passed before my feet.
I don't understand him.
Me neither. I'm too tired.
mosquitoes eating my arm as I'm filming and I couldn't swat it away.
I know, I'll say it passed underneath my feet because I get tired.
Your what?
My feet.
Are on fire?
Well, no, they're just kind of tired.
Me too, and we gotta go pick apples. Woohoo! Well, here we go. To apple picking we go. We made it to the apple orchard. We are picking our lives away. Yusuf's carrying the bag. You kind of have to take a bite and try them, because some of them aren't labeled. Yusuf found gold. What color is this guy? Yellow. Good. See if any of those are good.
That looks good. And then it's a little hot.
I made a face at Yusuf's apple. You have to like really look at him before you pull him down.
This one looks good.
I'm gonna go over here. Ah! Abundance of apples. These ones are like someone took a bite out of crime apples. There's some more over here.
Certainly, you know, as much as I hope these are organic, I don't think they are.
No, I probably ate pesticides. Ah! I would look at them before you yank them off the tree. Alright. Yusuf and I are downtown in Fargo, North Dakota. Hey, don't you know?
Yeah.
We are nerds filming a video.
Yep.
And we're gonna see what this nightlife has to offer. Woo! So, first we have do not enter. So we can't go in there. We're just gonna walk down this street and see where life takes us. What do you think about that?
I think this is going to be fun because I have never been in one before. So I'm kind of like a kid in a candy shop.
Don't listen to what he's talking about. We're not gonna go into detail because this is going on YouTube probably, so we need to shh.
Hey, look at there's a pile of shit on the ground.
Tasty. Oh, I probably just slid in it.
And I do mean that for real. I wasn't just saying that.
He wasn't
word.
saying that bad word.
There's a pile of shit.
Stop swearing.
Okay, a pile of poop, dog crap on the ground.
Maybe this will not be going on YouTube.
Unless those are leaves.
Maybe this is not going on YouTube.
I'll just cut that part out. But
Ready? We're gonna have to cross the road.
1, 2, 3, go.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Yay, he's smart.
I almost forgot that.
Down here there's banks. I feel like there's banks in this whole town everywhere you look.
Oh, I see one everywhere I go.
I know.
Okay, now I'm nervous.
Alright, well, we will be back in a moment. We are back, and we are still walking downtown. Yay! It is cold. I have those culottes on, so don't have pants. Yusuf's all dressed nice and warm. There is a car with the alarm going off behind us.
You're talking like a robot.
He says I talk like a robot when I film. This is why I don't do YouTube videos, because I do talk like a robot. I have to go to the bathroom like
Why don't you just talk
a fat kid loves cake. And
So let me see this.
Yusuf's grabbing the video.
I'm going to take over the camera.
Okay. We're going to go.
Because I'm more in tune with talking on the camera. It's more natural for me, I guess. Anyways, we're in downtown Fargo with the missus. And it's really nice up here. It actually reminds me of... It's like...
Minneapolis, huh?
Well, it's like Minneapolis, but it's also like... what's the word? I'm trying to think.
Ooh, pretty.
It's almost like... I can't think. What is it like? Okay. It's like St. Cloud, but like better.
Yeah.
It's like an upscale St. Cloud. I guess that's the best way to
Like
put
a little bigger.
it. Yeah, it's definitely a little bigger, but I do like Fargo better though. But I think St. Cloud's a mini Fargo is the best way I can put it.
Right.
So, anyways.
Look at the blue trees showing that.
Anyway.
Oh. We're going to very flashy lights.
I
Which I don't even know. Like the way, look at the lights flash way down.
Rooter's Bar. Huh, that's interesting.
Oh, that place is cool.
That's awesome.
That place is cool.
That is awesome.
There's a lot of nightlife. I mean, you can tell it's a college town.
I really wish there was a way to flip the camera around while you're still recording. It's sort of
It
annoying.
used to be that way too. Look at that bar. Oh, there's a salon. Did you see the saloon door?
She goes up to him.
And
Yeah.
saloon doors.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Spirit room.
Sweeto burrito. Nice.
Huh.
Just nice walking.
VFW.
Even if we didn't find any place to go down here, it's still nice to be here.
Yeah, just a walk.
As long as your foot doesn't cave in.
Oh, it's hurting, but I just do. Well, guess what? Look. Subway again.
We do not want Subway again.
Sweet burrito.
That was
Sweet
weird.
burrito.
That was weird.
Sweet burrito. Look at fresh fruit smoothie. Blended teas, iced teas, tea berry. Let's get some tea. Do you want to start recording?
Sure, why not? We'll be back.
We are drinking our bobas. Which the bobas are those little tiny things in his drink at the bottom. And when you drink them, they explode and have flavor burst. And mine is like a chocolate covered something. So we're just sitting here and chilling while my phone, we're gonna have my phone charged, but yeah.
People look at us.
That's okay. It's called Tea Berry. It's a chill place.
Pretty awesome.
But everybody here is like half our age, so this is like a college town.
At least during the night.
It's kind of nice to just relax and chill. And we are getting looks, so we will be back. Back on the streets looking at the shops.
It reminds me of. It really reminds me of the cities and St. Cloud kind of put together, but like St. Cloud is a mini Fargo, and Minneapolis pretty much has that same thing as Fargo.
Yep.
But
It's definitely a downtown like hangout place.
so I'm gonna get to the other side. So we went to Tea Berry, and like there's nothing but like there's everyone there is between like 15 and like 21. It was really weird, but it was such a good place. It has all these like berry places, or it has all these different drinks that you can combine, like berry and strawberry, like smoothies.
There's a Atomic coffee shop. Hey, look it's our friend. Look at the bowl.
And there's no dairy. That's awesome.
Look at the bowl.
The bowl. Oh, I see. You took a picture too.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, because I pushed the button.
That was a fruit market.
Well, no, this must be a club. There's security there.
Right. That was the coolest part about it. Was like you could get these smoothies that didn't have dairy in them. You could replace it with like soy or almond milk. Soy milk or almond milk. You could have regular milk too, but since we're vegan now, it's a little different. That's what's cool. So yeah, Fargo's awesome. I like it. I definitely like it.
There's another coffee shop over there.
Totally take it with you.
It's like a coffee shop every few places you go. Oh, this looks like you can like go in and it's a bunch of different little shops.
Fargo, destination vacation.
Oh, hey, it's Herbert's and Gerbert's. We have that in Rochester. This is cool. This Fargo. I gotta show the sign. Fargo! That was cool.
They're taking the picture backwards.
Yeah, I know. It's really... I guess I can flip it. And then...
You can just,
I don't know.
You can just,
Because I want a picture of that. So, alright, so now we flipped it around so we can kind of see what's ahead of us. I have no idea what Fargoin is, but that's over there. You can see, still downtown. I feel like it's kind of cooler to film this way.
Oh yeah, you get kind of call. The pixel on the other side is like half, I think. Maybe it's like... I don't want to go down. I can't remember.
Spicy pie pizza.
Ooh. We had the best vegan pizza. Oh my god. Tofu for the meat. We had zucchini.
And it was good for tofu.
And it was just like, it's like regular pizza, but it's for vegans, and it's awesome. Granted, they had other pizza there for everyone, but like they had a vegan option.
Spicy pie delivers.
And the cheese was made out of I don't know what, but it wasn't cheese. It was like
Daiya
vegan
or something. Daiya vegan cheese. I don't know.
Something like that. But it was awesome. Like it tasted, and it was wheat dough, whole wheat dough, and then we also got breadsticks, which were wheat as well.
Right.
Which is freaking awesome.
Cool patterns. A lot of people walking by.
Connor can give you some tips.
But like,
one team scores, they win. The other team gets to stop, they win.
Games, Grub, and Games.
Kitchen Grub. That's awesome. I like that name.
Well, they're open till 1 o'clock. It's kind of cool in there.
Huh. Interesting. Anyways.
Sorry, I'm on the ground a lot, but there's people walking and I don't want to video the people.
Well, we cut this out anyways.
Yeah. Eventually we'll turn around and go back. We're just kind of going in one way till we see no more lights, and then we'll turn around. But this is a pretty hopping city at night. Saturday night. So
Ooh.
a little chilly, but could be worse.
It could. It could be very different. And I don't really care. I think it's nice.
Do you see what I see up there?
No.
Railroad
Oh, yeah. So
crossing.
We were also stuck on a railroad track for about 20 minutes watching a train go by. And we were trying to get to a wedding.
That was cool.
Which we made it, but we could have been to the wedding like 20 minutes earlier than we were.
Okay, pausing the video.
They have a rent-a-bike. A rent-a-bike is something I have no clue about, but it looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
No. I don't drink and I'm not drunk. So
No, like there's this whole row of bikes we just walked upon, and they're all like locked in, and I guess like to get around you could rent a bike for $4 an hour, which would be really cool in Rochester, you know, if you're trying to get around or whatever.
And kids, there is such a thing called rent-a-person, but that's called prostitution. That is illegal. That is illegal.
Okay, and we're taking the video off. It's kind of cool art stuff we saw in here.
Neat.
Since we can't go into it because it's locked, we can at least preview it.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it indeed. Hey, look at
Dark.
Theater garage.
Whatever the heck a theater garage is.
Oh, I bet you that's where they do like
Plays.
do like what's the word? Like photographs.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't.
Guess what's over there again? There's our kitchen gremlin.
Kitchen Gremlin. Makes you want to watch your Gremlin. 1 and 2. We have them.
Does that sound like a gremlin?
Oh, maybe. Now you sound like a
Red
cat.
River Market.
You sound like a cat.
Saturdays. Oh, this is where they have the
Vegan?
no, not the vegan, What's that? Food in the mornings. Farmer's market, thank you. Do you notice anything like I do about that Fargo sign now?
What? It's off?
Yeah, they turned it off. I wonder when they close.
Apparently now.
Alright.
Apparently now.
We have to find our way back to our hotel. I am lost, I say. Smoke free. Fargo housing.
I'm trying to remember which street that our car was on.
Oh. Down this street, I think.
I mean, it's on this side of the street. So
it is, but we have a long ways to go.
No, I know.
Because we walked up this street.
I know we have a long way to
Which,
go.
tis a beautiful night. Nobody's gonna want to watch this video. It's gonna be long and boring.
No, it's really not. I make it interesting.
Creepy.
Oh, look at our shadows too.
I know. Look, I could code in. There's a lot of apartments here. Ooh, that's a cool looking store.
It is.
Dresses. Because guess what? We're on Broadway. Yusuf. He's picking up rocks now like a weirdo. Guess what? We're on Broadway. We're in Rochester on Broadway.
We are.
I'm just kidding.
No, we're not. Every city has a Broadway.
We are in North Dakota. Right? Last time I looked.
Yes, Fargo, North Dakota.
Alright.
In case
Look at all these apartments up above. Like right up above the bars.
The Toasted Frog. That's a cool sign.
Whoa.
That's a cool
I wonder
sign.
if that's like a
That's a cool sign.
bar.
It's still a cool sign. I don't.
Dude, there's a guy standing in the window. He's creepy. Whoa.
That's awesome.
That looks like a horror movie scene. Whoa. What the? That's gonna be like me and Yusuf when we're like 100. What is in there? That's creepy. Salon?
Driving a lake road.
Alright. Pausing the video. This is a interesting rest stop here. Yusuf's filling up our water bottles. We are in Avon, Minnesota. And we wanted to go to Lake City to go walking. But you know what? It's pretty back here. No idea where I'm going. But just absolutely love fall in Minnesota. And I'm walking into the unknown. And it's really pretty. I don't know how far back this goes. I was trying to see if Yusuf could see where I'm at. I'm gonna see if I can call him to tell him to come here. Okay, I finally found Yusuf. I was walking up here myself, as you saw in the previous video, but I wasn't sure he was gonna follow. I don't know where he went. He was like
up the other side.
Oh.
I saw you walking up over that way. And then it's okay, I need to work out some of this.
I know, that's kind of basically why I'm walking up here. I mean, it's like, I have no idea where this goes, but after the, after where we ate just now, we need definitely to work out stuff. That place was just wrong in every which way.
Let's pretend this is Lake City.
Oh, whatever.
Well, let's pretend this is Lake City.
Well, we were going to go to Lake City, but we decided against it because the sun sets soon and we're not even going to get like good pictures or whatever. So
And believe it or not, we're at a rest area.
Yeah, this is a rest stop with a trail. I've never really, I don't know, heard of this one. It's really pretty, none to say the least. And
oh, there's some damn cold water.
did you fill up our water bottles?
Yep.
This is like the truck side. Oh, I see. This is the trucking side of the truck stop behind us. Autos. It said on the other side, autos.
Altos.
Autos.
Altos. It sounds like alto. Not altos.
Altos. Oh!
No, like altos. Like your feet.
Like toes. Oh, I was thinking altos, like the singing. Oh, let's go take a picture over it by the pretty colors.
Well, you might want to flip it around.
There's a bridge that way. We'll go to the bridge.
Minutes? There's a lot of benefits other than it could help your stomach too. But with that being said, that's just.
You still have to put the other videos together
Yeah, we do.
from fall and summer. And
Yeah, see, I have all the video clips except the ones that you added to the new ones that you added like a week and a half ago. Yeah, I gotta put those together. I want to add this one, so I'm glad I didn't put it together yet.
Can we walk up in those woods up there or not?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, there's not a trail or anything, is there?
Might not be very good for your foot.
Well, I think you can go up there though.
Oh yeah,
You know it's nice walk. You can walk from here to Darts.
that's nuts.
Nice.
Yeah,
There's a wide trail side like right one side of the road. There's some nice houses on the way.
nice.
Cigarettes.
Yep, they're playing frisbee golf up there, so yeah.
Yeah, let's go up there. Pretty trees.
As long as your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Cassie made goulash. We made meatloaf. Make you want to get it, pick it up. Vegan meatloaf. So you can get whole wheat and some vegetables on it. And like they had cheese that was made out of soy. Pink all different. It tasted delicious.
I'm okay up here because there's a railing. There, I just
That's like a light farm jar.
Guys, over here. Minnesota. Wait, where's the Minnesota?
Okay, get out of there. Use your force. Get out of there.
Hey, big bike. What? Who was it, guys? Were you babysitting her? Oh my god. I had to couldn't do it. I had to go.
You don't walk down there? Come on.
Across Wisconsin. Up on, I forgot what it's called now. What is it called? Bluff. I can't remember.
Especially when I'm digging and doing. Delicious.
Old school. Where Cassie used to go at Pillsbury Baptist College when she was younger. It's crazy. There's more to the school behind here, but it is awfully strange. It closed down because of mold and asbestos and several years ago before I knew Cassie, but since we're in town, we wanted to visit. Here's more of the school. It's just nuts, you know. Sad, really, because it's such a nice campus, except they can't use it. Hopefully one day they'll make use out of this entire campus. Such a nice area.
And when you're right out of college and fashionable, I mean, think about it. That's what the
Ugh. Wow. This is crazy. It's like a ghost town over here on the campus. It's like, it feels like it's been years for Cassie. Crazy. Super crazy. There's a nice basketball court. Over to my left. Over there.
How was you?
That's literally what they said.
Yep.
That's just like a flat.
It was. So, of course, on my transcript, it looks like I just refused. You know, that I just...
This is the dorms, I believe. At least I would assume. Crazy.
Yeah.
See, it's just like, I mean, bottom line, the whole thing was over music. Over Christian music that was too contemporary.
Yep. And you know why I even... Okay, so when I was confronted with it, I went and talked to Tim Casey. And Tim Casey was kind of rebelling at the time, and we need to stand up for what we believe in, da-da-da-da. We need to make a point and change this college and let them know they need to start accepting, you know, this, and that. And so I sat down with him. He told me that I should talk to him and tell him that, well, I don't believe that, you know, Christian music, contemporary Christian music is bad, and they're enforcing rules that are right, and da-da-da-da. So that's kind of what I did. And then Janelle, see, I never told Janelle. Janelle was my roommate, and she said, you know what, Cassie, she said, if you had come and talked to me about what you were going to do, I would have told you, you know, she agrees that the rules are too harsh, but you signed the statements and you followed the rules, and if you go telling you, you know, you don't believe these rules are valid, that's not going to work or get you anywhere. You know, that you should just, because you were going to graduate that year, you should have just stuck it out and just stop listening to the music, because it's just music. But I guess I stood up for what I thought was right, and I just felt oppressed and just slam, you're not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. I walked away from God after I was married, and I did some bad things that I never had done before in my life, and luckily I ended up turning my life around. But it's just so much just control and oppression. It's like a religious cult here. That's kind of what I felt like. Because even the professors, from what I heard when other students, they didn't live those ways. Not all of them. I'm not saying like I knew which ones did, but I've heard about some professors that didn't live in that way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But the thing is, I spent so much of my time here, and I mean,
it's still a big part of your 5 years. It's still a big part of your life.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned to become as a young adult here, and I was a third year.
So we're just getting done with Owatonna, and it's been a fun day. I've been here since noon or so. I'm checking out Cassie and her friend Seth's old college. It's crazy. This college is like a ghost town. You know, like I said before, you guys saw the school. You just had asbestos and mold and such. And luckily I wasn't there, because if I would have gone to the school, I would have probably had seizures long before they started back up here months ago. But luckily they're done now. At least I hope. They sure feel like it, because I think it was that mold. I really do. But you know, I gotta hold this camera way further out, otherwise the lighting doesn't work very good. This is nice though. Nice fall day out. Sun's not out, but that's alright. I'm just staying back a little bit so Cassie and Seth can catch up. Give her time. Plus I can run pretty fast up, so not a big deal. Yeah, this walk around the school is pretty cool. You know, I've walked around this before, but I really wanted to capture some memories for them to remember, you know, years down the road when, you know, we came here and walked around the school so they can remember it. Because I don't know, you know, my thought process is if there's mold and asbestos, now granted you can cover up asbestos, but you cannot cover up mold, especially if the mold gets worse. And I'm sure it's gotten worse since the school closed, and there was mold when she went to the college. So hopefully, you know, I hope they can rebuild the property or rebuild the buildings or redo the campus to where they can use the buildings. But I think at this point it almost makes more sense to use the campus for something else and just, I'm sure it's a lot of money, but just demolish everything and just start fresh and let some other company come in and do stuff with the property. I think that would be great, but I don't know what all goes into that, so I don't know. I do think it'd be cool though. But anyways, it's crazy. Now we're getting back to the car again, so I'll get going. I'm probably about 100 feet behind them right now, so probably should go catch up and, well, talk to you guys later. Peace.